This is a walkthrough of Nakayubi's escape game Atelier, all 3 levels. We're going to explore the first room. Looking at the keyhole, there are 3 arrows. On the door, there are 5 clouds. A wire cutter on the floor. Pictures, 1 is missing. Cabinet. This lock resembles the arrows on around the keyhole, so I'll match the positions. We'll open it up, and inside we have a bowl of apples, 3 different colors: green, red, yellow. We'll use the wire cutters to cut the wires and get this picture of a green apple. Bottom drawer, there's a puzzle for colors. On the table, we see the same 4 colors. We also see a paint bucket that resembles the clouds, so we'll follow the size of the clouds to open up the paint bucket. So we'll use the colors on the table to open up the bottom drawer. Inside we find a paintbrush. We'll dip the paintbrush in the paint bucket, get some red paint. We'll hang the picture and we'll paint the red apple. And we'll rearrange the pictures to follow the same colors that were of the apples in the apple bowl. This box opens up and we find a key. And that gets us out of the first room. So now we're in the second room. We'll do some exploring. There's a key in the keyhole. Take the key. There's also a panel that will need a wrench to open. Box on the floor that needs the key. Open it up. We'll find 2 bottles. One with green squares and one with yellow triangles. See a ladder that's broken. See a drawer, the top drawer, we could use the number of each symbol from the wine bottles. On the bottom drawer we find a puzzle with some triangles. Find another bottle with some circles. We see a cheese plate, puzzle on it. Find a box. So we could open up the top drawer with the last bottle that we saw on the table, the number of circles that we saw on it. So we get a wrench, and we can open up this panel on the door. So underneath the panel, we also get the wrench pack. On the panel we saw some letters. We get the wrench and the nut that came off the door. We'll climb up the ladder and we see 2 paint buckets. One with a piece of paper with some letters on it, and the other one has 4-letter puzzle that matches what was on the door. So we find a knob. We could attach the knob to the box that was on the table that was missing 2 knobs, so we need to find 1 more. So for this cheese plate, we could use this piece of paper we found. It has all the letters in the word cheese. Using the positions, like the positions on the puzzle, we use the word cheese to get the combination. So we see a cheese plate with arrows on it. We'll use it to open up this bottom drawer. So we have to follow the arrow that's at the top of the puzzle and turn the plate around. And now we have the bottom drawer open and we have the last knob. So we'll put the knob on the box. But before that, we're looking at the paint drops on the bucket. So we'll put the knob on the puzzle and follow the drips on the paint bucket. So that gets us in the box and that gets us keyed to the door. That gets us out of the second room. Now we're in the last room. We'll do some exploring again. Find a paint bucket with 4 letters, 4 different colors. Door is locked. Tubes of paint, stripes on them. See a briefcase, some buttons. See a picture of an apple with the suits in the 4 corners. See a box with a missing lever. We also see an urn with a pattern at the top. We see the missing notches, we get a pattern. In the top drawer, we can match the colors with the number of stripes. At the bottom we have buttons. So we find another paint bucket, and there are 5 stripes. We could use the pattern of the notches from the urn to open up this paint bucket. Inside the paint bucket, we find a paintbrush. On the other side of the table, we find 2 more tubes of paint and a patch of black paint. On the floor, we have a mat where we can get 4 different letters, and underneath the mat, we have a trapdoor. So using the last 2 tubes of paint and the number of stripes on each tube, we could open up the top drawer. So inside we find a piece of paper with an arrow on it. So using the mat and the letters on it, we could solve this puzzle. Inside the paint bucket, we find a handle. So that means we could open up the trapdoor now. Downstairs we have another room. On the wall we have 3 paintings. The snouts are pointed in different directions. On the wall here we have a shelf with little figurines with the arms going in different directions. Over here we have a painting that we can use the paintbrush on. So we have a Rubik's Cube. And here we have a puzzle that resembles the shapes on the Rubik's Cube. So if we look at the white patterns, we could open up this drawer. Inside we find a hammer. At the top here we have a bowl with a box. So earlier we saw an urn with a crack on it. So we could use the hammer on this urn. And inside we get a piece of paper with all the suits on it. In the bottom corner there's the symbol of the apple that matches up with the picture on the wall. I'm going to follow the patterns of the suits and open up the picture. Inside we find an apple. We're going to head back downstairs. I'm going to put the apple in the bowl. That opens up the box, and inside we find a piece of cloth. We'll use the cloth to wipe up the black paint, and we have a 4-digit number, 3802. Now we could open up this briefcase. You're looking at the white part of those numbers. So now we have 5 paintings. These paintings look like the paintings that we saw downstairs. There's 3 of them. So we look at the direction of the snouts, combine the 5 paintings with the 3 paintings. We could open up this drawer. So we find the lever for the box in the corner here. Let's put the lever in, and we'll use those figurines that were in the basement along with the arrow that we found earlier, and we know where to start. So go down, up, down, up, up, down, down, up. The box opens up and we have the key. That gets us out of the last room. Congratulations.